going on, family? Welcome back to another video. This is the way of life. I want to talk to you about today's topic. It's pretty much, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We know that the story of what some of us do, know the story about Esau and Jacob. We know that Esau sold his birthright to Jacob. Esau got mad at Jacob, and yeah. So pretty much where I'll go to say this is that do not sell the eternal right for a temporary fix. Do not do it. It's not worth it. I mean, for the people that are married, for the people that are single, for the people that's pursuing to get married or pursuing a relationship, look, listen. Just because your man or your woman ain't doing right doesn't mean you go out and do something that you know God don't want you to do. That's not your oil. That's not your oil, and don't give up your oil. Okay? It's not worth it. So where I go to say this is that many people, you know why people do what they do? Is because what they're not getting at home, they pursue outside of their home. No. Be like Jacob. Stay at home. Stay at home. Don't be like Esau going out here and, you know, you didn't did all this different stuff and now you wanna come back home and you want something to eat. Okay, well, you sell your birthright. You end up selling your birthright. You end up selling what you had. You wonder why you go through these heartbreaks. Because you give a man or a woman up with God, made for marriage. I'm gonna just be real. Sex is made for marriage. It's not made like for boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not. You might not like what I'm saying, but it is what it is. It's not made for that. It's made for marriage. So you wonder why you got these different heartbreaks and whatnot. Are you giving yourself up? Like, are you giving yourself up? I'm not saying like, you know how what the world say, hey, wait about 3 months or whatever the case is. Look, no, wait until marriage. Wait till marriage. Yeah. If that person can't wait till marriage, oh well. They call you corny, lame, whatever, weird, so be it. But it's not worth giving up, knowing that you might go through a heartbreak, knowing that, God didn't ordain for you to sit here and give up something like that when you're not married. Even when you're pursuing someone, like being in a relationship, it's not like worth giving that up. Like, just wait. Figure that person out. A lot of us sitting here get into marriages or relationships not trying to really like figure out a person. I mean, some marriages work out, some relationships work out or whatnot. But where I'm going to say this is, do not cheat on your spouse. Do not cheat on a person that you're talking to. Like, don't. It's not worth it. Like, and just because something look good, don't mean it is good. Man, you could be dressed to the T. This person could be dressed to the T and all that, but have a nasty spirit. And you don't even know it. Got a demon inside of them. And you'd have messed it all up because you couldn't control yourself. You let the flesh overtake you when you need to let the spirit overtake your body and not the flesh. Where I go to say this is that a lot of people don't understand that, you sit here and you go on with life. And I get it. I understand. Some of us, we have needs and all that. But don't do it in that way. Don't give it up in that way. No. Just say, God, you know what? Get me right. I want to live the way you want me to live. I don't want to live, unholy. I don't want to live like that. And this is why I go to sit here and say is that do not give up what God gave you. Don't. It's not worth it. Like I said, once again, you wonder why you got heartbreaks. You wonder why you going through these different things because you gave up something that a man or woman should have never got in the first place. Wait. It's worth it. It'll last longer. It will, and it'll be worth it. But see, a lot of people don't get that. They just be like, oh, I got needs. No, that's what the world say. Do what the word say. Do what the word say. Instead, You wondering why, you, like I said, you're going through all these different things and don't even understand it. Why you don't understand it is because you did something that was temporarily. Now you feel bad. Now you hurting. You wish you never did it. Now you feel convicted. You should never did it in the first place. This is not, and this is not to condemn anybody. I'm just being real. Because how can I say this? I know what it's like to get cheated on, like way in my past, way in my past. Before I even got married, I know what it's like to get cheated on. I know what it's like to give up a right. I know what it's like, In my situation, I love my wife. Yeah, I love my wife. Straight up, because the things that we have been through have been like crazy, but I love her and I wouldn't trade her for the world. And you think I'm gonna sit here and give up what is eternal for me for something temporarily? You're sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. And that's where a lot of people get things mixed up and messed up, because, oh, their wife has done this, or their wife is doing this, or their husband is doing that, or whatever, or their boyfriend did this, or their girlfriend did that. Right? Like, or like, what I mean by they're doing that, like they're not doing what you want them to do, so you go pursue somewhere else. No, don't work like that. Work that thing out. Figure out. Or, as a matter of fact, stop being selfish. Just stop being selfish. And just be obedient. I honestly speaking, the Holy Spirit just put this on me. I don't know who this is for, but I'm just giving it to you the way the Holy Spirit gave it to me. Is that, things may look good, but it ain't always good. And first and foremost, you shouldn't be looking anywhere else anyway. Like, it's really not worth it. And like I said, that's not your oil, and don't give up your oil for a temporary fix. It's not worth it. And excuse me, I'm just a little tired. I know me making this video is a little late in the night, but God was just like, I'm not gonna let you go to bed without making this video. I'm like, you know what? So be it. I'm gonna make the video. But I don't know who this is for, but I just want you to know it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I know you got needs. I know you got, I know. Trust me, I know. But it's not worth it. Just hold on. God is sending him your way. God is sending her your way. Just hold on. And for those who are married, hey, go home. It's not worth it. Go home. Stay home. If she ain't doing right, that's fine. Ask God to cover your marriage anyway. Okay? If she's not doing what you want, talk to her. Figure it out. Let her know how you feel. Same for the males. Same for the females. He ain't doing right? Okay. All right. Figure it out. Work it out. And go from there. Okay? So, you need to stay home. It's not worth it. There's nothing out here in these streets. Holy Spirit just said to me, literally, why do you think a lot of people get disease? Because you're sleeping around with this person and that person and not checking their fruit. And what I mean by checking their fruit, who they are, what they entertain, what do they like, what do they follow, those kind of things. Instead of jumping into something that that may not be the best decision for you, you might want to do some checking around. And those are for the single people. But for the married people, hey, you made a covenant in blood. So when you said I do, you said for better or for worse, for sickness and health, until death do you part. So stand on that. Once again, it's not worth it. I pray that this video bless you. I love you. Until next time.